And yay, we can actually start the game. Fantastic. Good luck, everybody. OMNOM starting south.
So I basically, sorry guys, I just had to make sure the next server was up. But yes, so we have an arms lab being built right off the bat. A good strat if you have good kills and good shots.
A shift hive being started by the aliens, armor 1 by the Marines, a 3 crush right into hub with a 1-1 split off the other sides. Marines having started up in warehouse, so exact cross spawns. Gonna have some action right here in hub. Can I ever drop down? Yes, I can. Zebro now working, just drifting, you know, strafing back and forth. They're actually gonna go behind him. See what he sees. You can see those 4 skulks highlighted around him, surrounding him. You see 1 behind him. He's checking his corners, making sure he's not jumped. 1 hit's going to jump out on him. Down is going to try and kill somebody, but he gets taken down. And there goes Scout. The Skulk push is going to push. Wow, this is a 5-man push. This is a base rush. Oh, here we go. They're going to jump on this IP. Someone's almost going to spawn, but there's the enzyme. That Marine gets ripped apart. Wow, that IP just gets melted away. Tico, every Marine is trying to save their own base. There goes Tico. Lurkin is the only one, but there's the Skulk push. That gets cleaned up. That is 20 res lost for the Marines. They finished armor 1 as well. They now have enough res to drop an IP, so that IP is going to get rebuilt. That gives the aliens a good amount of time to assist out to their naturals and get those building. Another 5-man crush being pushed right up into ore processing. Zounds, Zebro, and Lurkin pushing down out of north tunnels, trying to stop that as Banewish gets right by them, starts biting that res. Over in logistics, Nexus taking on Mars 1v1. Nexus has been parasited. I think it's what, 3 bites after armor 1? Not 2?
Yes, it's 3 bites and basically I think it's a parasite as well. It's 4 bites total.
Wow, the pressure from this alien team is real. Banewish and Inmate cleaning up in ore processing. Zebro coming around the corner. Inmate's now 1v1. Who just joined us? Nobody joined us. That is Mumble freaking out. Apple, can you please move? I'll move back to She-Wolves. I request thee, please.
I got it.
Thank you.
It's like a freaking dance around this.
Thank you very much, Swa. Lurkin and Nexus trying to hit logistics. Wow, Banewish getting taken out almost immediately. Nexus going down. Lurkin is just so trapped. He is going gone. Goodbye. Logistics has been built. There's no cyst, no infestation there, so that's going to get hurt a little bit. Some systing being done up in elevator transfer. I should probably let you take over, as I'm going to lose my breath at some point. Zebro killing a Skulk up in ore processing at any point. I'm just going to stop talking right about here.
Well, I was going to say it was really good timing for Mister's part. What ended up happening was they got Aura platform up even though they lost that IP, and they still had 3 Marines alive after they lost their commander and someone else. So it was very good because, you know, not just did they get armor 1 up in time, but they also got res flow in as well. So, you know, yeah, they were down 20 res. It's not that bad. They're actually still ahead in team resources right now. They have 70 res versus the aliens 50, and they're doing okay. It's just a small setback.
Zebro and Nexus getting parasited once again, pushing down to logistics. A defensive crag being put up in logistics to try and keep the pressure out. So both teams pressuring each other. Marines are now sitting on 4 res nodes with a 5th being built in mezzanine. So despite the alien pressure, the Marines are doing an excellent job of backcapping and recapping. Logistics being pushed off. Nexus is going to get killed. Not before he does a little bit of ship damage on the aliens. 1 resource tower killed to the aliens 0. Team resources though 95 to 30 to 74, and team kills 19 to 11. Kills, in case you don't know, I know you probably all do, viewers, but I will inform you anyway. Kills do not equal more res. Some pressure over in ET and logistics. Oh no, that's infestation. Sorry. Ore processing. 1 hit trying to kill that RT. It's down to almost nothing. I don't know if Nexus has a welder. He's going to push. Oh, nope. He gets cleaned up in the vents below main base. Elevator transfer.
There's no res biting going on either right now. And this is what I was talking about. You know, north side, if you look, it's just a straight line across west to east. They have 5 nodes up. And basically there's no too much res pressure. They're actually going to lose ET finally. But that's what you got to do. I mean, you got to pressure and keep this res down so you delay those fades. Because the fades, you know, it's a very lethal class as well as a lurk.
Yeah, it really is, and I think they're going to start biting more res. Mars probably should actually push up to server. He has like all the free reign in the world. I think he's going to try and stop lurking. I don't think that's a good call. I think he should go back up to server and start biting res. Let the lurk handle that. But
There's just so much res flow going on for the Marines right now. They're pressuring so much, they're keeping the aliens on the south side of the map. This is just very smart. I mean, there is a little bit of a biting finally going on in Mez, but they're just getting all the upgrades that they need right now. They're going to get weapons 1, probably weapons, shotguns as well, because they got 34 res, why not?
yeah, why not? I mean, they've got 4 res nodes total. They just had 6 a few seconds ago. There's Banewish pushing up to server, over in repair. Skype is going to ignore the repair RT and go help the lurks, which I think is silly, but whatever. OMNOM Skype now going back up to repair, but there's a Marine just waiting for him to come around the corner. Tico just waiting behind that pillar, just waiting. Weapons 2 has been started. 2 Skulks now trying to push up into server. Yeah, I would really like to see more res biting going on for these Marines. I'm sorry, for these aliens. There's not enough going on overall. I mean, we're at 5 minutes, 5 3/4 minutes, and we've only seen 3 res nodes go down, which is not an ideal number. It's about half of what they actually should be getting, which is an ideal 1 minute to 1 RT ratio death to keep the Marines down.
So a couple pro tips real quick. Zoun's over there in server. If you look, he's at the back of the room, and that's a smart place to be, but you can have aliens bypass you, but if aliens are going to attack you, you have a lot of room in between. And Tico back in logistics, who just died, you don't just shoot an RT, you kill the Crag if there's an RT near it, because all those bullets are for naught. You know, you have to kill what's healing it, and that's also 13 res down the drain for the alien.
Yeah, use the distance to your advantage, and you know, go after the PvE structures. You can get the res node later. Kill those support structures, because not only are they healing the buildings, they're also healing the aliens that are trying to defend those buildings. So 1 Crag lost is even more damage on the aliens that will go down. Marines still essentially holding the top end of the map. 1 Skulk up in platform. This push, I'll leave that line. This push still down in logistics. That pressure is absolutely real. I think these lurks are actually scared of Mr. entirely. Like, they don't even want to go anywhere near them. Like, they're spiking them, but they don't look like they're just going to do anything. Weapons 2 has been finished.
Well, they're probably not engaging that well or evading if they're getting shot that much, so they need to try something different, which is pack play.
Yeah, Lurkin trying to work on this RT and observation. He's going to get found by 1 hit. He might get cleaned up, he does. But that opens the gate for these 2 Marines over in logistics who are now going to go for the Crag. Apparently they heard your words of wisdom. There goes the Crag. There's 13 res. Now Nexus and Denver are going to work on this RT. Here comes the Crush. This pressure is really what you need to be doing as a Marine team, is keeping the res down on the aliens. Because if you can't even hold your naturals, you know, there's a bigger problem than not being able to hold your naturals.
You remember what I call that, Loopy, right? You remember the name I coined for it?
What? No.
So, again,
the boob grab.
Last stream when I did this. Yes, the boob grab. When you kill a team's naturals and you hold them to that, so that way you have nothing but the hive. You're just like, it's like looking at a woman's face. You got 1 breast in each hand, and you're looking right at her.
I hope the viewers appreciate my crude art on the screen.
Oh, lurk down!
Lurk
they just got
down. That is bad. That is bad. Shotguns still haven't been researched. I don't know why. Up in Hub, Lurkin just holding off. Lurkin is getting just multi kills all over the place. Inmate needs to be careful. He might get pinched in Hub. He's going to peace out through the vent. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a phase gate in logistics right now. They have been researched. I think that's what they're waiting for, is a phase gate res. There looks to be 1 in base. There is not 1 in base. There's a second IP, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a phase gate in logistics, a really super offensive gate, which would be almost impossible to kill, especially with Mr. just swimming in res. I mean, they're sitting at 6 res nodes. This is silly. They're sitting at 6 res nodes with a 7th being built in logistics. They're actually offensively building on the aliens' naturals. That is just sick. There's the shotgun research.
And this is the problem right now when you get in a situation like this. Some people call it putting out fires. Putting out fires is only basically when you stop them and you don't take a side. You just stop them in one room and you leave it like that for them to come back. You have to take one side and just take it straight to their naturals, or else, you know what, the pressure's it's a fighting an uphill battle.
Yeah, now the aliens are going to focus that logistics RT, which is good. I mean, they built it and they spent the res to build it, which means they're getting the res flow, but now the aliens actually have to actively kill that res node, which is going to take that's precious time they're losing to go push elsewhere. A phase gate being dropped in Hub One Skulk, Banewish has seen that. He's going to call that, so I wouldn't be surprised if we see a massive crush into that, but nope. That Skulk gets pushed out. The first Fade, which is Mars, is on the field. Skite looks to be going the other Fade. Some pressure over in some infestation pressure over in observation. Mars, wow, that's not a smart place to be. He could have gotten picked up.
No, it wasn't, and he missed way too many swipes.
He could have been picked up if Tico had rounded that corner. Being that he has a shotgun, that would have been a dead Fade. That would have been an easy kill right there, an easy pick. Yeah, see, Mars going up on Tico like that. Tico's a good shot with that shotgun. You don't mess around with Tico with a shotgun.
And this is what they need to do. They have repair, right? Well, they're going to focus on this res. They could have taken that gate as well. Everyone's very split up, and that's poor map sense because, I mean, also there's very little parasites on the field, but you need to see where Marines are. If there's no one in hub, go for the gate. You don't need to kill their res. You can kill the res afterwards because once you wipe them in different areas, it takes forever for them to get back. You have breathing room.
Yeah, I think they need to have more parasiting going on. I mean, they only have one Skulk that can parasite. I think that Skulk needs to focus on getting behind enemy lines and fighting, giving these Fades enough time to clean up the stragglers. Because now the Marines are reinforcing that hub gate, and that opportunity has been lost. Wow, Skite goes down around the corner in logistics. That is one Fade down. A Marine now, Tico. Battle at base. Tico in base, trying to do some damage. He gets killed. I don't think he did anything of relevance other than harass, which is more than enough. Weapons 3 has been started. Yeah, these Marines are going to go full man mode with these shotguns. They are not going to take any prisoners.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea to just go poke at the base and see if you could maybe get a life form kill, because fighting in a hive is difficult with all the structures around. But, you know, they have so much res, it doesn't really matter. If you lose one shotgun, oh well.
Oh, I know what he was doing. He was either going for kills, upgrades, or getting a little bit of vision. They built an arc lab in hub. They're going to research that up to an arc lab. They're going to roll arcs down into south tunnels, and they're going to stick arcs right next to the power node in south tunnels, and they're going to arc out all those structures. Those shade, so there's those shifts, those help me out, I don't know what they're called, the spurs, the shift, the crag.
There's shifts, spurs, and crags.
All that PvE, all those upgrade structures, they're going to arc all that out from south tunnels and just sit back and, you know, get some nibbles and a stout and just defend. They don't have to push in.
Absolutely, and I mean, real quick pro tip, guys, as an alien commander, don't put everything next to each other. The only thing that should be next to your upgrades, truthfully, is a shift, so that way you can move them around in case you need to. Mars
might go down! Oh! Gets out! Blackbard! Oh wow, so close. He's a little, I don't want to say cocky, but he's making some bad decisions when it comes to getting up on those Marines. Like, he's trying to go for them, and I appreciate the fact that he's so aggressive, but, you know, I'm almost thinking he's a little too aggressive as a Fade. Like, go in,
observation phase gate. Oh, they're going to try to end this quickly because they know they can.
Yeah, observation phase gate. Skulks have pushed res on the right side of the map, though, so, but I don't think it matters because they've been cut off through observation. Yeah, there's the triangle. So let's look at the map real fast. Marines own that. No, actually, they own that. They own logistics. Everything north of logistics and shipping they own. There's weapons 3. I'm surprised they don't have a prototype lab in base yet. I'm really surprised they don't have a prototype lab, but I don't think they're going to worry about one. Here's Joan of Arc. One arc going down. Banewish goes and parasites that. Nexus is going to push down the logistics. A fight going on in repair. Lurkin trying to kill Nexus, or inmate rather. He might get picked up. Nexus might pick up that Lurk. He's gonna go. Oh, he's so close. There goes inmate. Lurk down.
Goodness gracious.
The excitement is real. Yep, exactly. Serious.
Oh no, that Lurk.
Oh no, that Lurk. There's the arc. There's the arc. Why? What are you doing? Oh, do you see what they just did? They moved the crag and the shift and the whips to the back of the room, but the spurs and the other whip are still on the top of the room within arcing distance.
I think the commander panicked. He didn't shift things out. But yeah, I mean, not smart. There go the upgrades.
There
Unless
go.
They're gonna get killed.
No, well, they don't have a scan. They don't have an obs tower. I think this is a distraction arc or just sort of a setup arc. There goes the setup. The scan. There's the scan. There's the arc push. Those are dead. Yep. No. Oddly enough, the arc decides to go for the resource tower, Because
Actually, real quick, Loopy, this is another pro tip, guys. You should scan away from the base and only see if you can look at the upgrades. That way you kill the upgrades first, because it's going to take, you know, that's about 10 volleys you need on the RT.
so you want to scan essentially, sort of like the L junction, the junction in South Tunnels. Oops, that's the wrong screen. The junction in South
Basically.
Tunnels. So because what you see as an alien comm when you scan is everything within the radius. So you want to try and position your scan so all you see are the upgrades, especially if you know where they are. Now it won't matter because the RT is dead, but that main base RT is gone. Aliens have no res at all. They could drop a hive, but this looks to be GG. Wow, okay.
Yeah, they're pushing it. They're going
Base rush. Here we go,
Okay.
base rush. Zounds is the only one, but they have an obs tower. Zounds calls it. I wouldn't be surprised if we have a beacon right here and now. There's the beacon. They're going to go right for the chair. Nexus is there. There's every single Marine. This might be over. There goes Banewish. There goes Alert.
down,
There goes
smoke down.
Skite. The drifters are so super late. Oh, so late. Fade and the
What
lurk.
they need to do, they need to go straight back to base and just end this because everyone's low. Everyone's very low.
Everyone is very low. They could walk into that chair and kill it right now. Banewish is a lurk. He's in an egg. He could get arced out actually because he's so far in. He might actually get picked up, but maybe not. What's going on, Schwa? I'm looking at chat.
Yeah, I
and-
think he's talking about the server.
Okay, okay. That's a little late, but alright. We're gonna have another push. Zebro's gonna see that coming. He's way ahead of these aliens. There goes another lurk. Banewish is down. Skite's down. Inmite's gonna get picked up. There goes Inmate. Mars is gonna go down. Wow, the Fade is still alive. Wow, the Fade's still alive. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes down. No GG from the alien team. They're not giving this up. They will not give this up. Banewish goes down. All these aliens just keep dying as they spawn. Mars is still up. Oh, there goes Mars. There goes the Fade. Fade down. This is, we're starting to see some F4s. I still don't see a GG from anybody. They're 5-6 right now. Marines are just going to focus down the hive as much as possible. Wow, that was a good match. There's the GG from Banewish. OMNOM is now F4ing. Waiting to kill the hive, and there's the hive kill. Mr. wins 2-0. 2 more rounds to go. Time for a server switch.